Hi guys, so what I wanted to show you today is basically my YouTube setup. I was talking to a friend the other night and we were discussing basically the quality of my videos, as I'm always trying to make them better. And I've had a bit of a splurge this week on several pieces of kit that hopefully help with the quality. So what I wanted to do is basically show you a little bit of a tour around all the different bits of kit that I'm using while I'm making this, and yeah, just basically show them to you guys and show how cheap it is. Well, some people it'll be cheap, to other people it'll be quite expensive. To me personally, it was quite expensive. I actually feel like I've really splurged on this, but I'm well aware that this entire setup is less than most people spend on their camcorders for their videos to do 1080 and 720p. So I'm just gonna go freehand with the second camera. So let's talk through the cameras first. So this is what I was using up until day before yesterday, and what I've got now is two of these. So that is the Logitech C920, and I'm holding one here as well. Let me see if I can see. There you go. How weird is that? Two cameras and the screen's going crazy. I have my ultra wide monitor there. I'm trying to hold my hand as still as possible, but it ain't working. So that's my ultra wide monitor, and I've got my secondary monitor down here. That really helps when, especially when doing the Legion Live, trying to keep track of everything and keep the chat and the Skype window and all that sort of stuff up. Then we've got, so that's those. We've got the lighting. I may as well show you the lighting. So this is what I use for my lighting. Now you won't be able to see it, but that white glow is a CFL bulb. Now I just use normal fitting CFL bulbs. As you can see from the top there, it's a bayonet fitting, which is basically what we use in all of our ceiling lights, unless you've got spotlights in the UK. So that's a 25 watt CFL, and that's outputting something like 150 watts worth of basically pure white light. That's one. There's another one over there, so that one's more in the front of me, and this one is more to the side, and that's to try and give a sort of difference in the lighting across my face. Also, both of them really do a really good job of lighting up this whole area. I mean, everything just comes out really well on the camera. This is what I use to stand my camera on when I'm doing sort of shots when it's above like that. So you're getting a bit of a sorry, that's what I was a bit shaky. Getting a bit of a behind the scenes there. I've been doing dry brushing there, so you can see some of the engines that I got cast and some arms for the Orc boys. My phone. I've got my Orc truck that I've been working on. Getting around to painting up the weapons, the engine, that big bad boy. We got my speakers. Because I tend to watch YouTube videos on there, what I've done is I've stick both of the speakers like between the two. And what that does is it means that regardless of whether I'm watching stuff on here or here, it sounds right. What I used to have is I used to have the audio coming through this monitor. And when I was watching things on here, it was really jarring because the sound wasn't coming from where I was watching it. Even though they are fairly close to each other, it was really, really disconcerting. We've got that. We've got the temperature in here. It hasn't quite got up to temperature yet. Got some extra stuff I'm working on. There, of course, is my old computer desk. You can see there. We've got the table surface. And yeah, the window's covered. This is the heater that I use to heat the whole place. I have it set to 750 watts, and it does a really good job of keeping it sort of 20 degrees plus. Now, that's what I use. That's the hardware I use. Now, the software I'm using is called Xsplit, and as you can see there, it's all filmed in real time. We're getting this weird, like, ooh, that makes me dizzy. Getting this weird picture-in-picture thing going on there. I can control what comes on and off. I've got the scenes that I can change down there, and yeah, that's it really. And there is me waiting to watch some more YouTube videos in a minute. So I'll just put that down. take us back to this one. Now, that's the basic setup, and all of that, I worked it out. If you exclude the PC, which is running the whole lot, because I had that anyway because it's a gaming PC, the whole lot comes to about 160 quid all in. So that's the 2 cameras, the 2 lights, oh, I haven't shown the microphone, so just going to pop back onto that. This was another purchase this week along with the second camera, and this, you can't really see it. You get a better view if I take it around the back. This is a really small microphone. If I put my hand by it like that, you can see just how small that is. And this is some foam, which is to stop the P's and the breathing from making loud noises on the microphone. This is a very, very sensitive microphone, USB, and it's just on one of my old lighting flex arms, basically. But that is making a big difference. So the main things, really, I say the main things, everything adds to it, really. You've got good audio, hopefully, coming through from the microphone, which is fairly cheap. It's 36 quid or something like that. And then there's a £2 software buy to make the white noise go away. Hopefully, you'll have noticed in this video, I don't have the white noise that I had since I got the mic a couple of videos ago. So that's a big change. So that makes the good audio, hopefully. And then we've got the 2 lights which just keep the whole area nice and lit, keep me lit, and then it's just good quality webcams. There aren't many webcams on the market which are above this. They are the second. I think there's only one Logitech which is actually better than these guys. So yeah, and it's not that big a buy. They're £50 each. When you consider buying for the hobby, it's really not that expensive. I think that's basically all I wanted to talk about. Oh, there is one last thing, and that is, those of you who notice, you might notice I've got a fade going on over here. I've mentioned it before, and it doesn't look like much. In fact, it almost looks trivial. Why is he put a fade over there? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you without the fade on. So if I can just find it one moment. There it is. This is what it looks like with the fade off. You've got glare coming up from the light up there. You've got these garish colours here. And to be honest, my eye would be distracted off in that direction. Especially on this scene where I haven't really got much going on here. I think that really distracts, and it almost looks sort of more professional and draws your eye this way towards where I'm standing, which is off to the side. Which again is a new format that I'm trying, where I stand to one side so I can just bring up things like that to the side of me. So hopefully that's kind of helped show how I get the level of quality that I am. I consider it to be high level of quality, especially for the money I've spent and for the sort of level of YouTuber that I am. All of this is off my own back. I don't have any patrons or anything like that to help me fund this stuff. It's all for the love of the hobby and the channel, and for you guys, of course. So yeah, I won't go on too much about all this, but I'm really proud of the setup I've got now, and I'm really liking the way it's working. And that's it, really. I just wanted to share and hopefully show somebody how they can do the same themselves. Don't know, maybe you're not this way inclined, but yeah. That is it. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Stay well. Cheers.